Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning I wanted to take a look at what happens when you end up with an undeclared instance variable or an undeclared variable period in Pharo Smalltalk. And I'll say at the outset this will also apply to either VisualWorks or ObjectStudio. Kind of the construction in this regard is similar in all of these products. So if you have something like this, I'm going to create a new counter and then send the add one message to it. If you look at the counter class, it's just got a single instance variable here, your standard accessor methods, and a couple of API methods. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of these things here. Just do it on this. Then we'll take this last one, we'll inspect it. And just to see that nothing's unexpected, our count is where we expect it to be 2. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and blow away this instance variable. Now, you might remember when I did this in VA Smalltalk, the results were a little unexpected, at least from my standpoint. Here in Pharo and in VisualWorks and ObjectStudio, the effects are a little more predictable, but they're no less dangerous. So here I'm going to go ahead and assign the count to 4. Now the thing you might wonder here is, well, what is he assigning it to? Well, find out. If we do this, and then we go ahead and do this, and inspect it, you see, okay, it's 4. Seems like it still works, even though the variable's not there. What happens if we create a new one? Counter 2, we create a new one, we'll do that. Now we'll go ahead and inspect this guy's count. And it's going to be what we expect, it's 0. But let's go back to our first counter, we'll inspect the results on that one. We find it's also 0. Well, why is that? It's because we blew away the variable, and because we did that, the system went ahead and stuffed everything in undeclared. So if we go here and inspect this dictionary called undeclared, you find we have our workspace variables here, which is a little different from some other Smalltalks, but the most important thing is this, count. It's set to 0. So when we created a new one, we're using this one shared variable across every instance of our counter class. And that's what's going to happen to you in either Pharo, Squeak, VisualWorks, or ObjectStudio. If you end up with an undefined variable, you will get one shared version of that variable for every instance you create, which can be quite dangerous depending on what it is you're sharing. So while you don't get systematic problems like crashing, the crashing might in some ways be more friendly because at least you break fast. In this case, you can have a long-winded problem that goes on for quite a while and causes issues. So you want to probably regularly look at the undeclared variable dictionary and decide whether there's something there that should not be. And you can just go ahead and inspect the results of it here and see if there's anything in there that shouldn't be. And that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.